In this video, you will learn the time expressions in past simple with examples so you can speak English as a native speaker. If you're ready, let's start. Expressions with ago. I arrived 10 minutes ago. I arrived 10 minutes ago. The movie ended 5 minutes ago. The movie ended 5 minutes ago. The plane landed 2 hours ago. The plane landed 2 hours ago. My son was born 6 months ago. My son was born 6 months ago. Her husband died 10 years ago. Her husband died 10 years ago. I took that photo many years ago. I took that photo many years ago. I came to this city a long time ago. I came to this city a long time ago. He left the house over an hour ago. He left the house over an hour ago. It happened a few minutes ago. It happened a few minutes ago. A taxi passed by just a moment ago. A taxi passed by just a moment ago. I saw Tom 3 days ago. I saw Tom 3 days ago. Dinosaurs died millions of years ago. Dinosaurs died millions of years ago. I forgave her a long time ago. I forgave her a long time ago. They checked out 10 minutes ago. They checked out 10 minutes ago. He committed suicide not long ago. He committed suicide not long ago. 100 years ago, Britain had a large empire. 100 years ago, Britain had a large empire. A century ago, everything was different. A century ago, everything was different. We bought our house several years ago. We bought our house several years ago. It's different now than it was a year ago. It's different now than it was a year ago. I went to Beijing 3 years ago. I went to Beijing 3 years ago. Expressions with last. I saw a game on TV last night. I saw a game on TV last night. My parents traveled to Japan last month. My parents traveled to Japan last month. Michael arrived in Mexico last January. Michael arrived in Mexico last January. Last Christmas, I got a lot of presents. Last Christmas, I got a lot of presents. We were at the beach last summer. We were at the beach last summer. Last year, Jake and Jill got married. Last year, Jake and Jill got married. He qualified as a doctor last year. He qualified as a doctor last year. Last night, they stayed at home. Last night, they stayed at home. Last year's tax demands are closing on me. Last year's tax demands are closing on me. I danced for the last 2 hours. I danced for the last 2 hours. We didn't meet last month. We didn't meet last month. Mary saw a ghost in her house last week. Mary saw a ghost in her house last week. Last time we met was in September. Last time we met was in September. I ate a lot last night. I ate a lot last night. I learned new things in my last class. I learned new things in my last class. Did you go to the last party? Did you go to the last party? He traveled to Peru last Wednesday. He traveled to Peru last Wednesday. You were drunk in the last meeting we had. You were drunk in the last meeting we had. I graduated last year. I graduated last year. We had fun last Thanksgiving Day. We had fun last Thanksgiving Day. Expressions with yesterday. Charles wore a suit to work yesterday. Charles wore a suit to work yesterday. We got up early yesterday morning. We got up early yesterday morning. She left the hospital yesterday afternoon. She left the hospital yesterday afternoon. Yesterday evening, Joel called me. Yesterday evening, Joel called me. No one could call back yesterday. No one could call back yesterday. The day before yesterday, I quit. The day before yesterday, I quit. We fed the birds yesterday. We fed the birds yesterday. I did my homework the day before yesterday. I did my homework the day before yesterday. He did not attend the meeting yesterday. He did not attend the meeting yesterday. I'm feeling no better than yesterday. I'm feeling no better than yesterday. Expressions with at. We had breakfast at 9 a.m. We had breakfast at 9 a.m. We went for a walk at noon. We went for a walk at noon. We talked about the problem at lunchtime. We talked about the problem at lunchtime. I arrived at about 2 p.m. I arrived at about 2 p.m. We left work at midday. We left work at midday. They fought at dinner time. They fought at dinner time. They brought their gifts at the last time. They brought their gifts at the last time. I finished classes at 6 o'clock. I finished classes at 6 o'clock. You ate a lot of fruits at lunchtime. You ate a lot of fruits at lunchtime. We didn't watch a movie at midnight. We didn't watch a movie at midnight. Expressions with in. Nelson Mandela died in 2013. Nelson Mandela died in 2013. Mario won the Nobel Prize in 2010. Mario won the Nobel Prize in 2010. Mark started Facebook in 2004. Mark started Facebook in 2004. In 2000, Sydney hosted the Olympics. In 2000, Sydney hosted the Olympics. The first man walked on the moon in 1969. The first man walked on the moon in 1969. The Beatles were a popular band in the 60s and 70s. The Beatles were a popular band in the 60s and 70s. Oscar Wilde died in 1900. Oscar Wilde died in 1900. The Industrial Revolution began in the 18th century. The Industrial Revolution began in the 18th century. The U.S. declared independence in 1776. The U.S. declared independence in 1776. I didn't study economy in 1990. I didn't study economy in 1990. Expressions with on. Martin Luther King was born on January 15. Martin Luther King was born on January 15. On my last birthday, I had the best party ever. On my last birthday, I had the best party ever. I was born on January 20, 1990. I was born on January 20, 1990. On my last vacation, I really had fun. On my last vacation, I really had fun. It was invented in May 20, 2001. It was invented in May 20, 2001. I hope you really liked this video and you could improve your English a little more. Remember to subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend so you can improve your English together. See you on the next video.